Hey everybody, it's Jazz and welcome to day 6 of the Believe vlog series. Yes, y'all have been hanging in here with me. I am so grateful for you. And listen, I'm going to jump right on into it. So today's topic is actually a question. Who am I really? And for those of you that have been following me on my blog, you know that I created a blog about this where I really go into some details of some questions that I've had to ask myself over my journey. And so in reference to really opening up about what this year in developing Self-A-Check by Jazz has been like, I've had to ask myself that several times. So in in day 5's video, I talk about creating your own space and who am I really? That question really grew out of me taking the time to create that space, because I mentioned about how when I asked other people their opinions as far as pertaining to the business, those who really didn't understand the Christian aspect of it, I saw where there was like some deviations from the original vision. And so I had to ask myself, who am I really? And this is really important as it pertains to the believe concept and the believe theme for this vlog series, because as you believe in yourself and you're believing for what God is doing in your life, know that you're going to be growing and evolving in the process. And so where I saw God evolving, the blog into a business and evolving Self-A-Check by Jazz, in general, I had to also realize that he was evolving and changing me. He was changing my mindset, changing my view of things. And I'm so grateful that he did. And I had to ask myself, who am I really? Am I this person that's still trying to do this, or am I going to be open to what God is doing in my life? And I thought that it was very important to speak about, because we all change over time. We're not who we were yesterday, last week, last month, last year, or even 5 years ago. And that's okay. And I think that it's also important to ask yourself, who am I really? Because it keeps you grounded. So you've heard me speak on a couple times throughout this vlog series about how, the pressures of social media, the pressures of our peers and, societal norms. And when it comes to, ethnic barriers and all this other kind of stuff, there are a lot of influences that may, want to kind of be an influence in changing how we look, our hair, the way we talk, our vision, just all of these things that are really unique to us and that God made unique for us to be who we are. And so sometimes we get so wrapped up in that. And so for me, I found myself having to ask myself, who am I really? When I told you about the situation with the advice. And then the second thing is, there came a point throughout this year where I battled so much with perfectionism. And I'm actually going to go into more detail about this in part 3's blog. I had to make sure I got part 3's blog. That'll be coming out at the end of June, where I'm going to be talking about progression, not perfection. But I really had to ask myself, who am I really? Because I found myself getting to the anxious place again. If you've been watching the videos, I talk about how we really experience that anxiousness when we move away from who we are authentically. When we move away from the vision of God that he's given us for what he wants us to do in life, we start feeling anxious because we're not us anymore. We're trying to carry out what other people want us to do. We feel the pressures of everybody else and all of these unhealthy expectations that people have placed on us. And so I got to the point, I was like, Lord, who am I? Like, really, who am I? Because I was so wound up with trying to make sure. I was like, I want this to be perfect. I want that to be perfect. And like I said, with the advice I was given, what I was doing was so structurally correct or face value correct that I was missing the true elements of what I was called to do, and that was the love and the transparency of it. So I'm sharing this because I want you all to know that in whatever you do, make sure it's true to who you are. Make sure that it speaks to who you are. I know that when it comes to going to certain meetings, or when we're bringing an idea to people that we want to help support us and, whatever your situation or circumstance may be, we're trying to put our best foot forward. We really want to present the best. And I get that. That's actually a good thing. But don't leave you out of it. Don't leave your heart out of it. Don't leave your personality out of it. Like, God gave us what he has given us with all of us in mind. Like, like everything about you, he considered all of that when he purposed you to do what you're doing. So at different moments, if you have to ask yourself, who am I really? That's okay, because I feel like, I know for me, it was such a humbling moment for me to get back to Jasmine. Not show up as who people needed me to be or expected me to be, but show up as who God called me to be. You know, the daughter, the child of the Most High, whom he entrusted this vision into. And that's what gives me joy. That's what gives me so much joy. And so I thought that I would share that with you all, for those of you who are in that place, and just let you know some things that I did to really just stay focused, just through the evolving process of your idea, of your business, of your dream, whatever it is. So I pray that that blesses you. I really do. I pray that it blesses you. And make sure you comment, like, and share. Let me know how's it going and what are some things that you're doing. And just stay connected with me, okay? Hey, it's day 6. Tomorrow's day 7. Last day. Thank you for rocking it out with me.